I don't care that I live to 95 if I'm decrepit. I'm more concerned about living with a good quality of life.
My name is Chad Mackay. I call Sydney home and my gym is CrossFit Active. I competed in 2010 at the CrossFit Games. That was my first year. And then missed out on 2011 due to injury. 2012 qualified, 13 qualified, missed out in 14, then qualified 15. I think over the years of coaching, I've changed my perspective on how I approach running an affiliate, being an athlete, and being a coach. And I think it's just maturing as a person, as a human being. There's the big picture at the end, which is how do you want the end of your life to look? That's what I have in the back of my mind now. How can I get this person to move better, feel better, so that they can live a better life outside the gym? My approach when I train Lynne is what's going to help her to live the best life until she's 100.
It's like a waiver. When you're on the bike, it's like a waiver. Just dig in.
Yeah, you just stretch my legs, just like a waiver, like back home. Dig in. But he hasn't spoken to my legs.
Joining them now is Lynne Knapman. A little bit of CrossFit royalty. Lynne is the only athlete to qualify for every single Masters CrossFit Games.
My name's Lynne Knapman. I'm from Sydney, Australia, and I've been doing CrossFit really since 2010.
Made her first appearance way back in 2010, before we had all these fancy divisions. It was pretty much just one division back then, and she's made every CrossFit game since. 14th appearance, she's qualified 15 times. Remember, we didn't actually have the finals in 2020. She is CrossFit's Iron Woman for sure.
I was preparing to do a road race, and my husband, I think, thought I would die and he'd be left with 4 children. And so he suggested I go to his trainer, who was in a Globo gym, Chad Mackay. I was very intimidated because the gym is for basically big, beefy men.
Keith thought it would be a good idea for her to come and see me. So we trained for a couple of months, got her strong and ready for the race, and then that was the first kind of start of the kind of training with her.
And so I just kept with Chad. And then that coincided with him opening a box, and the Games introduced the first Masters division, and I had just turned 50. And so I tried out for the first Masters division. I did the qualifier for that.
And then qualified in 2010 for the first
Accident.
Masters, and then luckily has just made it every year since.
Luckily.
That's what she says. Yeah.
It's true.
And now, even if I didn't have the game or I didn't qualify, for me, I would still do the same thing. I love being strong in my everyday life. And so that, as I said to you before, that's about health span. I don't want to have to shuffle across the road or not be able to pick up my groceries or whatever.
I think the best thing about CrossFit is the health span. Like, I don't care that I live to 95 if I'm decrepit. I'm not as concerned about living until a ripe old age. I'm more concerned about that living with a good quality of life, and that's what I think CrossFit gives you. The gap between someone who does CrossFit and someone who doesn't at, say, 30 isn't as big. You know, the 30-year-old, whether you're CrossFit or not, can mostly get around and do all the things. But as you get older, that ability diminishes. And so the difference between me and someone who doesn't CrossFit at 64 is huge. And they don't realise what they could get because they think, oh, I can't do that. But it's not true. You just have to show up at the door.
And I've got grandchildren, so I can do anything with them. And also I don't want to trust my children to look after me. They're my children, I've seen them at their worst.
The games are important, but I'm always got in the back of my mind being injury-free, being healthy, being able to play with the grandkids and living a long and happy life is way more important.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Just holding on to my gum back.
Yeah, sure. So we often come down to the little gym in the hotel and do bits and pieces. He has a way of stretching it out. I think, oh, it'll be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, an hour passes. He loves it.
My relationship with my coach, I think, is actually pretty special, really.
Worked hard, look at that sweat.
My kids will say, like, talk to their kind of educators, teachers at preschool, and the kids will say, oh, my dad's gone away with his girlfriend to America. And then I'll have to explain that to them that I don't live a double life. And he's about to smash his sister. Oh, smash it, man.
How cute are they? I think he gets me here. All I do is exactly what he tells me. I'm good at following orders. He hasn't quit, nor have I. It's not a lie.
I'm here for a small part of it, a really small part.
He's here for every inch. He's got 3 small babies at home, and here he is. And it's Father's Day on Sunday. Yeah.
I used to have a T-shirt that says, trained, motivated and inspired by Chad Mackay. And that's what I think it is.
Fix your rope.
He's a very good coach. He's a really decent man. And now, after 15 years of like training together, he probably knows me inside out.
Go, 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 go! Let's go! Sweaty palms. You feel like a nervous parent. Palms sweaty and then heart rate's like at 100, 120 just standing there, but it was cool.
Shame about the direct, right? Far out.
There was a workout, quarters or semis this year, and I got to the end of the workout and there were ring muscle ups in the workout. And I don't really let her do muscle ups by herself. I always give her a spot every single time. And then when it comes to doing one, she's like, let me do one by myself. And I'm like, nope, not before the time starts. And then I think there might have been maybe 10 or 12 muscle ups in the workout and she got all of them in.
Go, go, go!
She finishes the workout with like 15 seconds to go and I was like, that was perfect. And then I just started to cry because she put so much trust in me.
Coming into like this being the last year in her age category, and like she was unsure of whether she was going to make it this year, but I was like, just trust the whole process of the whole year. And yeah, she's done amazing. Inspiration. Yeah.
She's just an incredible woman. Incredible woman. And I'm super proud that she's allowed me to be part of the journey.